All right, let's get silly today. I was on Reverb and I saw this Daisy Rock guitar for girls. I don't know what about it makes it a guitar for girls other than it's pink. It says it has a smaller neck for small girl hands, but it's got a 12-inch radius. It's a full scale, like a Les Paul. I think it's a 24 3/4 inch. Honestly, it feels really comfortable for me, and I have like pretty big hands. I honestly think it looks pretty fucking badass. So I thought I'd make an offer. I offered $219 on Reverb, a little lower than what he had it listed for. Dude took it, and so let's make this Daisy Rock Candy guitar for girls awesome. It's kind of already awesome, but let's make it awesome for me. Okay, if sparkly pink is for girls, I'm a girl. It's in pretty newish condition. It still has the plastic on the plate back here. It has Grover tuners, so no reason to change that. The nut is plastic, but it's cut really well, and everything's staying in tune, and I'm not having any issues with that, so I'm gonna keep that. The Duncan designed humbuckers sound decent, but I'm gonna go ahead and swap them out for better humbuckers. Right now it just has one volume and one tone with a push-pull coil tap, 3-way selector. That's it. I have a couple ideas for it. Pickups, for sure, I'm changing. A couple other things, we'll see when we get there. I would say the only issue with the guitar right now is it does have fret sprout. That's the first thing I'm going to take care of before we start swapping out electronics. I have done this on the channel before. I'm sure you've seen a million YouTube tutorials on how to get rid of fret sprout, but what I'm gonna do, oh shit! I'm going to take the strings off. I'm gonna take my little Fret Guru fret file, which has the file on two sides and then two little rounded nubby sides where if you scrape it against the fretboard, it won't fuck anything up. And so we're gonna go along the sides of each fret, like bloop, one of these motions. We're just gonna round off the end of the frets and get all the little pointy parts off the end of the board. So let's go ahead and take the strings off and do that first, and then we'll get to the more fun stuff, okay? Okay. Let's bring you in for this. Just gonna go like here, let me take a random fret. See, like, it's a little sharp right here. Just gonna go. And do you want to watch me do this for the next 40 minutes? Probably not. So we'll just time lapse through this as well. And when we come back, we'll have a nice smooth fretboard that you can rub your balls on and not worry about tearing open. Know what I'm talking about, fellas? Much better. I didn't realize girls liked such sharp frets. While we're here, let's go ahead and polish the frets just cuz, and put a little bit of lemon jizz piss on the fretboard, and we'll have this thing all shiny and clean and conditioned and ready for a man. No more girls with their dry fucking fretboards. I don't get it. Guitars for girls. Fucking boys, girls, men, women, rock whatever fucking guitar you want. I like using this stuff better than steel wool just because steel wool gets all fucking over the place. Stick this thing on the fretboard, put a little bit of this on the rag, and then you just wipe over it until it's shiny. Diarrhea. Here we go. Okay, nice. The only other thing to do on this end of the guitar, I think, is these little nuts on the top of the tuners are a little loose. So you just take your little 10mm thingy. You know, I have one here. You might have one somewhere else. And we'll tighten those fuckers up. And now, I deserve a snack. Be right back. Had some fried Chinese tofu. 19 grams of protein, according to MyFitnessPal. What am I doing? Okay, let's take out the pickups. Someone commented they didn't like my last video because there were no cats. So here you go. Here's Greg. Oh, I got fucking food in my face or something. How come you didn't tell me, Greg? He smells very weird. You wanna play with the strap? You guys gotta get one of these things. They are very fun. I'm gonna go ahead and bring you in for this. Basically, I'm gonna open up the cavity and I'm going to see how these humbuckers are wired, and I'm going to just try to duplicate that with the Seymour Duncan Pearly Gates, my faves. So I'm gonna take this all out to wire it. Main reason I'm gonna do that is I'm going to see if I have room to put either a 12 millimeter or a 24 millimeter kill switch, because I think that would be a pretty sweet addition. We're gonna unwire this stuff and wire in the new ones. I don't know, let's just go for it. New pickups are in, but they're not wired yet. Big money question is, do we have room for a kill switch? The 12 millimeter one would be a hole this size. That big ass arcade one would be a hole this size. I think this switch is just kind of too big for this guitar, because you'd have that, that, and then that. That's just fucking huge. Or we could do that, that, and that, which just seems so much more reasonable. Right there, right in the middle. I'm gonna go ahead and put some tape on the other side, so when I drill through, hopefully there's no real like splintering or crazy shit like that. I don't even know if that's really an issue I gotta worry about, but someone on the internet said to. I hope this is fine. Oh. Well, it's too late now. Whatever happened. Uh-oh, scary. All right. There was a chip. Can you see it? There's a chip. But maybe it'll cover up. Who knows? Let's see. It was the right size drill bit, but it always drills just a little bit small. Yellow reamer. Just ream out the last tiny, tiny bit. There's a little annoying chip in there, but I'll take a little pink marker or something and see what I can do to fix that. It sucks, but not a big deal. Now let's wire this baby up. My camera ran out of memory. I don't know where we left off, but I wired everything up except for the kill switch is not wired up yet, so I'm just gonna put everything back together, see if everything works, and then wire up the kill switch, just so I can isolate problems if something's not working. We'll just stick one string in there, real sloppy, just to see what happens. Neck. Volume works. That seems good. Wiring up the kill switch should be as easy as just soldering these two wires to the output jack. Guys, what if this works? That fucking works, motherfuckers. Is it the neatest soldering job in the world? No. Is it the messiest soldering job in the world? Also, no. Alright. I'm wearing a different shirt. The guitar's unwired, which means it's a few days later and I made a decision. That all came out fine. It worked, sound came out, but I didn't like it. The volume knob kind of took too much effort to turn, and the tone knob was kind of too loose and too easy to turn. I just didn't really like how it felt, so I decided to upgrade the components. So here we are a few days later. I ordered this Emerson wiring harness. It's supposed to be for a PRS is what it's advertised for, but basically it just has one volume, one tone, the three-way selector, and an output jack, which is super simple and exactly what I want. It has the Bumblebee capacitor too, which is pretty cool. All I'm missing now is the coil split. These don't have the push-pull coil taps on them. But that's okay. I never use it. I have a bunch of guitars with coil splits. I very rarely use them, so whatever. I'm just gonna go with the higher quality parts, CTS pots, switchcraft jack and switchcraft switch. So I'm gonna do that. I'll bump you in real quick. I've already prepped my wires. I have my kill switch here. I have my ground from the bridge coming here, and I have my neck and bridge pickups. Since I'm not coil splitting, I just soldered together the red and white wires and put a little shrink wrap, heat shrink wrap over it. The one really dumb thing I did is I lost track of which pickup is which. So I'll show you how to figure that out if you ever run into this stupid problem. You take your little meter, right? You go the little ohm setting. All you gotta do is put one side to your hot, one side to your ground. Get that reading. It looks like 7.2. Look at the specs for these pickups. Seymour Duncan says the neck pickup should be about 7.3 ohms. That was 7.2, so let's assume that's the neck. The bridge is supposed to be about 8.2. This is just from the Seymour Duncan website, so let's see if this one's closer to 8.2. Basically, the hotter one will be the bridge. 8.13, so that's closer to the 8.2. Okay, so neck, bridge. And now we'll check the trusty little diagram that Emerson sent. We're gonna do the ground from the guitar to the back of the volume pot, the grounds for the pickups to the back of the volume pot, and then we're gonna solder the neck pickup to this side of the switch and the bridge pickup to this side of the switch. And if all that works, then we will solder the hot and the ground to the input jack. And the other pain in the ass thing is that I have easy access to one side of the input jack, and the other one I'll just have to take a little X-Acto knife or something and get this little tubing out of there so I can get access to solder the other side. So let's go ahead and do that, and hopefully we'll be wired up in a sec. It's all working great. It is so quiet right now, I don't even know if you can hear it because our upstairs neighbor has been calling in noise complaints. He's a real piece of shit. I'll go ahead and plug this in through GarageBand or something so you guys can hear it when I'm done. For right now, I'm gonna go ahead and put on this plate and the input jack cover and do something else really fun. Hold on. I got one more idea. It's a girl guitar, right? How do I make it not a girl guitar, if anyone cares? The way I thought to make this guitar not a girl is to give it a dick, okay? We're gonna give this motherfucking guitar a dick. If you see that Les Paul right there, the first guitar video I ever made was putting this Duesenberg Les Paul trem on that guitar. It's a whammy bar for a Les Paul. It's basically like a extra easy to install Bigsby or something. I think I just want the Les Paul to be a stock Les Paul, but the Daisy Rock can use a daisy cock. Sorry for winking. Alright, that was weird. All I gotta do is take this tailpiece off, replace it with this guy, and I got a couple screws it came with that will fit either American or metric bridges, so we'll see which one works. And instead of the little tune-o-matic bridge that came with it, because we're using a whammy bar, I got this little $20 roller bridge on Amazon. Let's fucking swap that out, and we'll have a girl guitar with a dick. It's a trans guitar. It was a lady, now it's gonna be a guy. They, them pronouns, all right? We're not assigning gender to this guitar. We're gonna call it a they or an it. It's a fucking inanimate object. What am I talking about? Oh shit, and I should tell you too, I don't know if you remember, I don't know if you saw it sitting on the bench, but we had that big fucking chip in there before. Girlfriend had the best idea ever. We went to fucking Walgreens and got this $5 nail polish. You can barely tell. There's still a little chip in there, but from far away, couldn't tell at all. Did a little bit of that, a little bit of the clear. There you go. Well, that's what that looks like. I'm an idiot and didn't realize switching from Chinese pots to CTS pots meant that my knobs weren't gonna fit. Give me a couple days. I just ordered some new knobs from Guitar Fetish that should fit, and we'll be right back with the finished product. Oh, look who came for the finale. Hey, Greg. All right, later, dude. Holiday. Incubating, very nice. I waited patiently 2 days. Guitar Fetish sent me these nice little knurled knobs. Put the little roller bridge in. Everything's staying in tune great. Everything sounds awesome. My neighbor upstairs continues to be a huge dickhead, so I can't give you a full in-room sound demonstration. If I have the video, I'm gonna splice in a time I was playing guitar at a very reasonable volume, and he fucking jumped up and down to be a dick. That's not unreasonable.
Oh, cool. I mean, he's crazy.
I will plug into GarageBand real quick and give you a very comprehensive sound demo of the new setup. Ooh, very masculine sounding for a girl guitar, huh? I'm sorry, it sounds great. You don't need to hear me wank around for 20 minutes to know what Pearly Gates pickups sound like. But with the bridge and the bar, it stays in tune great, even keeping the plastic nut. If I were to do any more upgrades on it, I think I would upgrade the nut at some point and maybe switch to locking tuners, even though we already have some pretty good Grovers on here now. But it came out great. We turned a girl guitar, whatever that means to you. I think it's very stupid, and turned it into, I don't know, maybe it's still a girl guitar. Maybe it's a guy guitar. Either way, it has a penis now, so to some extent, it's a boy guitar, but maybe it's a boy guitar for girls, because some girls like, I should say women, like, giving a gender to a guitar is stupid, and making a guitar for specific genders is stupid. That is my personal opinion. So anyway, a guitar marketed for girls. Honestly, without the upgrades, it was a pretty great guitar, but cleaning up the frets a little bit, adding some more badass pickups, and a fun little whammy bar, and a kill switch. I'm excited to bring this out and play some stupid comedy songs. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you will subscribe. I think I have a couple more projects and some comedy videos I'm going to be posting soon. Hopefully touring soon. Definitely some shows in LA coming up soon, so find me on Instagram, Adam D. Newman, and Twitter, Adam_Newman, and AdamNewmanComedy.com for tour dates. And thanks so much for watching. I love you.